versatility be limited here tonight.
This is what it's all about. Both men like to slug, they can brawl, or they kiss with Daniel Jacobs. What are you looking for early on here in the first round?
Landing body shots.
Canelo in his last fight against Rocky Fielding, just at 168 pounds in the super.
Neither one of these guys are huge volume punches either.
In, touches him with a right hand. You see the size difference. Jacobs is the tall.
Jacobs is going downstairs with. It's a power stabbing jab to the fight in the middle of the ring right now. A lot of
2 minutes into round number 1.
But nice and quiet. Jacobs should look for trying to
jab to the head and then the right hand to the body from Canelo Alvarez. Good body work there by Jacobs. You're absolutely right, Sergio. We could have a.
But he believes he can be timed. And that's what he's going to be looking for.
Jacobs goes one. Difficult to score. Difficult to fight. Explosive.
They're extremely fast. He might have the fastest hands in the middle.
Interesting feeling out process. Chris Mannix, you're trying to score. Copy box stats. 4 of 20. Canelo. Now they try to get a little physical tip. Sergio as well. If he can't quite get him to the body, he'll whack
too fast.
Tries to come in with a hook right away. Feinted with the jab. But again, this is what it is at the highest level. Good jab there by Canelo Alvarez. Good. It is something when you watch Canelo Alvarez at times. Good body shot there. Wicked hook to the body of Jake. Stance and style.
They both try to counter to the body right there. But
lots of drama here in Las Vegas. No fireworks. As Canelo is sensible. His punches are always tight and crisp. That is very difficult to deal with. Went for the hook again. Good straight jab by both. We are in chess match territory at this point, Sergio. Launch. Interesting so far.
As well, one thing about Canelo, he's been on the positive end. His shots are very easy to see. He's very...
As Canelo was landing a beautiful hook to the head by the judges. Danny Jacobs moving to southpaw once again.
Dropped me with a right hook with the southpaw angle. And he got Gennady Golovkin.
And you see when Canelo is able to connect, he drives the... Barely see Sergio. Good hook to the head and a right hand from... Barely see a guy went, oh, that's beautiful, going back and forth. Do you see that all?
Daniel Jacobs, they have the power and the speed to be able to...
That's when Golovkin caught him and put him on the canvas.
Good points with a nice explosion there. Midway through boy now. But Jacobs was a national amateur. Surprising KO loss to Dmitry shortly after that. With a belt, by the way, but fighting for the middleweight champ. Digging in, and now Jacobs finding a rhythm.
Canelo, that brute power, you still feel it.
And yet a lead hook from experienced judges here tonight. Same judges that were to total all of these shots up. The scoring blows.
Hopkins would have handed over a check for almost $1 million.
Oh, my good. Round 4. Hopkins, of course, from Bernard Hopkins right to Canelo Alvarez. Do this, it might lead to more success against Canelo.
Jab the body as well. That's going to open up something because
Canelo's offense is stunted. Yeah, and
hands like that just barely miss. You can also throw that right hand.
Winging hard shots your way, you're gaining the advantage.
Would he be able to do it consistently enough to keep this type of pressure?
Tony Weeks with the warning.
Listen to me, here we go.
See, that's what...
Both men are clean fighters, but you are fighting. A little less movement from Danny Jacobs later in the race.
Canelo just barely missed with a big right hook.
The champion in fine form.
And those hurt, and if you could come around and get your opponent...
Sergio from just touching him with the jab because Canelo is moving his head.
Ring with his feet. His head movement has been brilliant in the last couple.
All these shots, the hardest thing to do in the ring. Make fascinating so far. Canelo Alvarez with beautiful defense there.
Is the difference in some of these rounds, and his defense has been exceptional. Danny Jacobs just can't seem to get enough
eyes in the ring, Sergio. When you say, hey, just slip and hit, just make this guy miss.
Been exceptional, and you can tell they worked on that, but he's doing it while coming.
Hard hook as he advances. Trying with hooks as out
positioning for he can land those explosive combinations.
Take the lead. We don't see more, just 2 at a time. Why would that be?
Well, because shot. But right now they're fighting for full positioning. If you notice, power shots.
Jacobs looking just to move. Interesting.
In his power shots because he knows how crisp Canelo is.
Lands again. These are scoring shots. Putting rounds in the book. Another sharp jab. Going to the body with the jab.
And those are power jabs to the body. Jabs.
That looked low. change this equation because this is Alvarez's fight of the decision, but you're not going to get it if you're boxing this way.
Beautiful instructions by Andre Rozier. You don't want to get beat by 3 punches after he's done punching.
So Jacobs would have to come out. Jacobs 60-43, and I would venture to say that the heart.
You know, we wondered coming in, Golovkin coming forward, being the aggressor.
Stand right in front of your man. Wait for the jabs. Draw.
See right there, Daniel Jacobs turned southpaw. Punch comes from a left-handed angle.
Saying, hey, we're going to have to initiate. We're going to
angle, and he has power with that right hook from that angle.
We're saying slide back and forth and catch him in between.
Well, listen, so why not give him this different angle? Give Canelo
with that right hand. See, it's just more
not a natural position, but still has a lot of power, especially in that
corner. Oh, he could sniff that out, Sergio. You're
not a natural left-hander. Is your defense is what's up.
Right hand from Canelo. Round the world. Daniel Jacobs comes out southpaw here.
5 rounds to 1 in favor of Canelo Alvarez, I should say.
And that's the thing, when you're not a natural left-hander, it's the defense.
I just don't know if Jacobs out or you can't hurt him. He marches in. Jacobs stays left-handed.
And you can land the big shots.
Canelo also with a good level of energy. I mean, we'll touch gloves and fight on. Jacobs very close there. Standing right in front of you. Jacobs looking for a better angle. Looking to counter. But anything that changes the tide here has got to be something that's a little encouraging for Danny Jacobs.
Cutting off the ring with confidence.
Again, this is a champion in his prime. Canelo Alvarez, this is what it's like at the peak. He is peaking. Another hook to the body by Alvarez.
When he switches to orthodox, the jab is better, the power is better. Curious to see how it happens in the second half of the fight.
I agree with you, Chris. 5 rounds. Sergio, it just doesn't look strong enough, as now we see Jacobs moves back to the orthodox stance.
With power punches and speed.
We just heard
pressure, work on that shoulder. Oddly enough,
Claudia, thank you. I just think Canelo looks terrific.
Yes, he does. The head movement is the most impressive thing that his cheek, he was so confident in there. I mean, he looks amazing defensively.
Seriously had to prove that I'm the best middleweight in the world. Now I have an opportunity to show it. Well, these are the rounds.
In Daniel Jacobs' corner is
that right hand with Canelo Alvarez. Opened himself up as well.
Like I said earlier, he has to get respect in order to beat this man in front of him, but you do.
This is Jacobs' only chance. He's losing rounds. At least we believe he's losing rounds. So he has to stand there. He must do something different. Exchanging hooks. Right hand missed. But Jacobs goes on
the activity in that round made the difference.
Interesting in the corner.
He had success in an orthodox stance. Why turn southpaw?
Yeah, I agree with you. I don't see that working at all tonight. By the way, both Jacobs with 15. Danny Jacobs telling Canelo Alvarez, and boxing is not going to do it. Canelo is younger, stronger, and just fundamentally hard body shot there by Canelo again. As we heard from the corner, Claudia. When he was on a Floyd Mayweather undercard, Mayweather-Mosley. That was the head back by Canelo. He doesn't look hurt, but that certainly landed.
Canelo's the type of guy that's not going to show you he's hurt. He's too.
Jacobs, no question.
And I believe he did it in that orthodox stance where he's had the most success.
Yeah, flush across the face. Well, that is the choice, and like for fans of every minute, of every round. Glenn Feldman, Dave Moretti, Steve Weisfeld will do that. And that one, even two good.
But he took it well. I mean, this is a man that has the complete package.
Last round and how you score it. How did you score that last round?
Yeah, I gave that last round Canelo Alvarez on my card.
Both exchanged hooks. Both came up short. But from the southpaw stance, he's going for it again.
Jacobs jumps right back in. He's eaten a lot of shots there. This time Jacobs able to hit Canelo on that left hip. If you look at Canelo's knockout reel, you see almost every type of punch. Now back to jabbing, moving Jacobs back. At what point, if you are Daniel Jacobs, I gotta go?
I think we're seeing flashes of that right now. There's something a little bit in there. He's mixing it up. He's punching Canelo against the... We're letting it fly.
Right hands to the body and the head.
Right, it's shades of Canelo Golovkin 1, where he fought against...
Good body shots there by Jacobs. At a certain point, and lose, but lose on your feet, or get after it.
Brian, and I think we're seeing that with Jacobs. He started off the round and another big shot on top of Canelo's head. Canelo took it well.
Jacobs leaning in, missed with the left hand.